It'll be nice. Or crash.
Good work.
It might crash. Oh, maybe.
No, it's not.
This out. Check this out.
Yeah, I really like
Check this out.
what you've done with that hand now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good choice. I mean,
Check this out.
Yeah, it does give it that a bit more dimension instead of being flat.
This out.
did you shoot new reference for that part?
Check this,
No.
Yeah.
Should I have?
check this
That's
out.
great. Yeah, you brought it over here. Let's see. I want to just frame through it. Yeah, even that spacing. We were talking about this earlier in class, but we call it the gap, but using the spacing for like energy reasons, and I feel like it has a really good energy. Like you start the move down, so that gives you that sort of anticipation.
Yeah.
You might check the spacing through here. Yeah, well, that's pretty good. Oh, it's that frame. It feels like the hand kind of slows.
Yeah. It was a bit tricky there because up to that part I was using FK, and then until that frame,
You know, I like it.
I had
I
to
like
turn.
it. I like it because it feels like he hangs it there and then lets it fall.
Check,
Yeah.
check this out.
It feels really good to me. I wouldn't touch it.
Check this out. Check this out.
There's
Check this out.
one thing when I first watched your shot, and
Check
I've
this
seen it now a
out.
few times. So I'm not seeing it as much as I initially
Check
saw it, so I
this
might have to
out.
dig for it. But he felt a little off balance when he first walked in. Like he was moving a lot from side to side.
Check this out.
Let's see what the mechanics. It might be just an issue with the mechanics. So it has a really great attitude. So I'm not going to try to do anything about that. I just want to get what is it mechanically. That hand comes in. There's a little bit of a feeling right here where his hand feels like it's being pulled off frame, like his screen right arm.
Yeah.
It feels like there's someone, like either he's got a hold of something, like he's pulling a dog into the shot, like on a leash right through here.
Right.
So I guess what that means is like I'm expecting his arm to be kind of coming forward, but I'm feeling it like getting pulled back.
Yeah. It does look like that. I was trying to delay his arm a bit.
Yeah.
That part, having him as he's going down for his arm to go back a bit more. But it does look like.
Check this
It
out.
feels like it sticks at the top of the shot.
Check this.
Yeah, it just feels like it's a little bit like it's sticking to the edge of the frame.
Yeah.
Check this out.
I think it's that
Check this out.
that I was making you feeling off balance.
Okay.
There's something. Like the head. Let's see.
Check this out.
Tucking under something.
Check this. Check this. Check this out. Check.
Maybe you have his head start looking already in that screen left, you think? Or have him start looking at screen right?
Yeah. He does look like here on this frame.
Yeah.
He looks just so I don't know, like a mannequin, or he doesn't look alive here, but then you scrub a few frames forward and all of a sudden he just comes to life. So you might be like, his face and everything might just be going from neutral and like into a pose. And like you said, maybe we just we bring it a little bit closer to this.
Okay.
Just from the head of the shot, just so you don't have to move so far on the first look.
Yeah.
Check this out.
And then
Check this out. Check this out.
yeah. I think this part is where I was reacting to him feeling like he's like wobbling around a bit.
Okay.
His head kind of goes this way and then this way. Even in spacing, if we scrub through, you'll see his head kind of bounces against a wall here. Where's my mouse? So he's kind of moving right to left. His head, like, where his whole body and everything kind of bounces off and goes to the right.
Yeah.
I think I would just see if there's a way to take the edge off that so he doesn't have to kind of bounce back and forth.
Okay.
Check this out. Check this out.
Maybe he's just off balance here too much. Like, it's that whole thing of balancing, kind of balancing the acting with the mechanics. And some of your acting might be throwing off the mechanics and vice versa. So this is starting to feel really good through here. He's like, it's that part where he feels clunky.
Hey, it does feel like, I mean, like I was trying to move the translate on his waist. It seems like he stops right there in that frame 29 or something, where he stops all of a sudden and then moves again.
Yeah, you know,
I was trying to fix that. And
I think what it might be is you might have his hips. His hips might be falling too much through here.
Okay.
Falling forward. Because, you know, a walk is someone is just falling forward and each leg is kind of reaching out to kind of catch him. If you think of it that way, in that way, he's falling forward here, but his leg is sort of, it hasn't reached out to catch him just yet. So
yeah,
you might have to either slow his hips, a combination of slowing his hips, and also letting this this foot maybe come out a little bit sooner.
Okay.
And that'll give him, and then this leg won't pop like that because you'll have it out a bit sooner.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you probably don't need to let this heel kind of kick up as much as it does. This back heel could probably just be a little bit simpler.
Yeah.
I like that you're rolling off of it and everything like that. Let me just frame through. But I'd say instead of letting it kick up and then shoot forward, spin those frames that you have it kicking up, just kind of easing into this pose. Because this pose looks good.
Yeah.
But it just kind of snaps there. Ease into that a little bit more. I think it'll feel real good.
Check this out.
And then
check this out. Check this out.
there you
Check this out. Check this out.
Hmm.
Check this out. Check this out.
Yeah,
Check this out.
it was something you had in another version where when this foot lands, like it had more of a kind of a bouncy quality to it. I know I told you to take it out of the bottom leg,
Yeah.
which I think is working better now. But there's like a real good feeling that it had.
Check this
For the top leg, and sort of like added
The top leg might just need a little bit more of a bounce.
Okay.
And if that bounces the bottom leg, if we can just do it in a way where it doesn't feel like yeah, I mean, I feel like in a real subtle kind of way, you can let the bottom leg almost do a slight reversal. Actually take the knee and let it kind of reverse.
Or just kind of bend a little.
Like it doesn't want to bend that way naturally, but
Yeah.
I think to show like a little bit of bounce to it, you could do
Okay.
it.
Okay.
And then just loosening up the ankle. I think what you're doing in the face on the character is working really well.
Check this out. Check this.
Make sure on a check
Yeah.
that you get his mouth to something like that, like he's just like, or it could be a smile version, like it's basically just a toothy smile, because he's kind of, I can't tell what this expression is, but it looks a little bit like this. It looks a little bit.
Yeah. I was going for like a chi. So his mouth kind of going like this, but maybe because of the upshot, it doesn't read as much. So maybe, yeah, maybe open his mouth a bit more, right?
Check this out. Check this out.
That feels pretty much like the shape I would expect to see.
Yeah.
That feels like a CH, like a,
Okay.
yeah. You just want to feel like you see those teeth. Like, check it out. It feels pretty good.
Okay.
So what frame is that?
Frame
38?
39 or is it 38?
Oh, it's in there. That area.
38.
When you're doing like an out, like if you're doing like an O shape
Yeah.
and you're doing it 3/4,
Yeah.
you know, it's good to kind of favor, kind of cheat this backside
Oh, okay.
kind of in.
Ah,
It just gives you more dimension
right.
on the shape.
Right.
So you kind of bring that back corner in. It'll feel really good.
Yeah. Okay.
This out. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. This out. This out. This out.
I'm kind of losing the out. Like he's in such movement on that last syllable.
Mm-hmm.
You really don't even see it. Oh, I see this one. Oh,
out. Check this out.
Oh, I think it's okay.
Check this out. Check this out.
Cool.
Check this out.
Super close,
Check
man.
this out.
Almost
Yeah.
done with it.
Almost done.
Yeah, it turned out great. I hope you're happy with it. And
Check this out.
Man.
Check this out.
Need more fixing, but
Check this
it's
out.
almost there.
yeah, just again,
Check this out.
yeah, what we already
Check
talked about.
this
It's just that
out.
one section right through here. If you just
Mhm.
if you just track like his V-neck
Yeah.
through this part, see if there's anything you do to just simplify that.
Okay.
Check this out.
That's where it feels like it.
That part of the turn.
Check this out. Check this out.
Yeah, it's that same stuff we were talking about where it feels like his chest kind of shoots over screen left, pauses, kind of comes back around. This part all feels fine. It's just as much. It's just that. I guess that wasn't the part we talked about. We talked about this part. So. What is it? It's. There might just be something to. What's his chest doing here? Is his chest doing this, or is it kind of like? I can't really.
Sort of, yeah, kind of, sort of leaning a bit sideways and then turning.
Because this pose feels really nice. Feels like one kind of idea, and then that feels good. It's just this feels like it wants to be a little bit simpler, but we're getting like this extra little. It feels like it's doing that. Let me see.
Yeah.
If I can draw there. Feels like it's doing that, and it went
Okay.
a simpler thing through there.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I'm reacting to this shape. Hips are totally engaged here. I think, you could probably still have the same head acting. Like if the head was, at angles to the shoulders. Yeah, maybe it's just a matter of needing to rotate the chest a little bit that way. Just a touch.
Okay.
Cool.